Hi. So I'm at Jessica Strickland's studio, home studio in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I want to show you the perfect place to present your wedding albums, because I've done this for a long time, and I found that there were much better results in some places than others. So the question is when you're presenting a book to your clients, do you give them the book on a sofa? Do you give them one book each if it's a bride and a groom? Do you use a clear glass table? Do you use a solid sitting area? So let me just show you what to do. Okay, and why. So here's a sofa. Now, there's a photographer over there, and me, being the potential client, thinks that photographer's probably looking at me and studying me to see if I'm going to be a photogenic subject. So, as I sit like this, what am I doing? Well, this is how I would sit to be relaxed, guy or girl, I don't know. But guys do, I don't know, girls do. But anyway, so when you have a book, now the seating angle is really tough. I'm sitting back like this and my chin's like this, and then I've got to prop it up. Now, this is not comfortable. Also, if you share a book between the bride and groom, here's what happens. The two of them are sitting like that. She's more worried that he can see, and then she's like, okay, can I turn the page now? Sure. Well, you sure? Because you're not seeing anything, or whatever. So this whole big kind of dynamic kind of starts. So this isn't really an ideal place. Also, when you're sitting across from them, it just feels defensive. Second thing too, see these doors right here? It's really important that the bride and groom can feel like they can see the way out. I know that seems weird, but if we were in a really enclosed area and boxed in, it makes you feel uneasy, like, and then if a bride and groom come in together, that's tough, or the bride and the mother come in together, that's tough, because there's a dynamic between the two of them, and the person with the purchasing power or decision making is going to collaborate with that person, but being very mindful if they're comfortable or not, so they're not really listening to your message or looking at your book. Those are all obstacles. So, let me show you what to do. So, here's an ideal place to do it, and I'll tell you why. Any solid table, I like this because you're sitting up. Now, if this table was clear and I was sitting low and I was a girl or a guy, I'd more be prone to be like that, and I'm conscious about my gut. We do it. If we're sitting in front of somebody, especially a photographer, you have to remember, as a photographer, they're auditioning for you. They're nervous because they might think that you think that they're unphotogenic. So you'll notice that they're trying to not look like a slouch or whatever. One book each. That way, the two of them can focus on the book and at their own pace, so that they don't have to say, okay, honey, can I turn the page now? Plus, the one person doesn't feel like they have to display the book to the other person. So, bottom line is, solid surface table, comfortable seating position, one book each, whether it's the mom and the bride or whatever, and then switch when they're done.